What's up, guys? It is Michael here for the Secret Man channel. It has been a long time since I have done a video regarding Star Wars predictions and all kinds of stuff. And then came along the incredible Star Wars Episode 8 trailer, The Last Jedi. So I'm doing a complete breakdown, a little bit of predictions, so if you don't like spoilers, if I do happen to do a spoiler in here that I didn't mean to do, you've been warned. I mean, I'm not really big into that. I'm just saying, like, I'm just making predictions. So if you don't want to have any thoughts creep into your mind before you've seen the movie, click off the video now and subscribe later. So I got like 7 different topics to get to, and I think they're very important to both trailers in this video and breakdown. So number 1, we have to talk about the Porg. What is a Porg? It's the Pokemon-looking creature that's Chewbacca was screaming next to it, like, blah, blah. That was the Porg, and I don't know what the crap that thing is, but it's awesome. It's gotten a whole bunch of great recognition on Twitter, a lot of good reactions, so Disney did a great job of inventing whatever the heck that thing is. It was like half penguin and half whatever animal you think is adorable. Number 2, let's talk about Kylo Ren's temper. Now, remember, a lot of people were very turned off, including some of the people that I knew, that they just didn't like the fact that Kylo Ren had a temper tantrum. Well, I'm sorry to say that Disney still does not care about what you think about that. Because as sad as that is, it's true. He is seen throwing his helmet into a wall. He's worried about his past so much, and he's very conflicted. While I say conflicted, we all know that he's killed Han Solo. I mean, at least as far as we know. I don't know if they're going to answer who or not pulled the trigger on that lightsaber. It's obvious that there's a scene where he's about to press a button ready to kill Leia. Although I have a prediction on that later. But this is a scene like, you know, he does that weird mouth thing where he's just want to press the button. He doesn't know if he can do it yet. And of course, another thing I have to talk about is Luke Skywalker, because he found Luke Skywalker because he thought he was dead. How do we know this? Again, this is a spoiler that I can almost guarantee it's going to happen. The reason he was looking for Luke is because he thought he had killed the Joker. Because remember, in the first movie, you see all these flashbacks, and one of them is R2-D2 and Luke Skywalker in front of this burning building that now looks like the old Jedi temple of some sorts, or some Jedi whatever. He thought that Luke was dead, so Kylo is so ticked off. He's trying to find Luke. He's conflicted between light side and dark side, the balance of both. So basically, the third part I'm going to talk about is that Jedi Order, the First Order, whatever is going on there. Luke, it's interesting to note, saved what I've heard from the TheStupendousWave is called the Book of Wills. The Book of Wills is like some deep poetry book located in like the first Jedi Temple. And I said it before that that's what I thought Luke went to go find. You guys didn't believe me, but here we are. I think that's what Luke was trying to find. Because remember, I said Snoke is some ancient weirdo. And it just shows true in this film. I'm going to get to Snoke in a little bit. But really, he saved this Book of Wills. How we know this? That book that like Rey or Luke is clutching, it's like some weird burned up book. That book has been in some destruction. And so the fact that Luke escaped the destruction is very key in this. So number 4, let's talk about Luke Skywalker in depth. Luke Skywalker, it's interesting because the one scene I want to address with Luke, I think it's weird. I think the reason he thinks the Jedi need to end in the first trailer is because of what he found in the Jedi Temple. That something is scary out there, that the Jedi that something just needs to be done. There just needs to be peace. No Jedi, no nothing, no lightsabers. He just wants peace, and that's what it looks like to me. The fact that Luke is laying down in trouble shows you that he's going to be a good guy. I don't think that there's if people think that Luke's going to turn to the dark side, I think they're nuts, okay? Because here's the thing. Luke is laying down in trouble. I think the quote he says is, "This is not going to end the way you think it will." I think Luke knows something that not a lot of people do. Is but the problem with that scene is they don't show who that is, and that's concerning. Because that could be Rey. And I'm going to talk about Rey in just a minute on how that links up. But really, it's probably Kylo, because Kylo is coming back to kill. And to answer Finn, like the guy who plays Finn, John Boyega, he says it's going to be a very dark film. How amazingly sweet would it be if Disney just kills off Leia and Luke in the 8th film? Talk about dark. That would definitely mean it would be a dark film, okay? Also, the guy who plays Kylo Ren said in an interview that he hopes that people like the fate of Kylo. Listen, guys, Rey scares the snot out of me right now. I'll get to that a little bit, but really, that could be Rey. I'm guessing Kylo is the one who's got Luke cornered. They just don't show anything, and that's weird to me. That's weird. Number 5, how about Princess Leia's fate? I told you I was going to predict that. Listen, I think the worst thing that happened to Disney so far has not been their making of movies. It's the fact that Carrie Fisher died so soon. Because it was thought that she was going to be in episode 9. But here's the problem. I don't know if Kylo's going to kill her right then, if he's going to on his mom too. But I will say this, I just think, because why put her in the 9th movie unless you've already decided that fate? I just don't think I think that they were still going to write her into the 9th movie. She has to be killed now. There's no way you can write her into this 9th movie now with her officially being dead IRL as well. So I think she's killed. Now, I don't know if it's going to be by that destruction, by that little room that he's going to do, but something about that scene, I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but again, you have to kill her off in this film. It's sad, but it's the true story that, life is actually real, and it's not just a movie, and unfortunately, you can't bring her back. So, we'll see, and we don't want to see a CGI Leia. I'm sorry, I just don't want to see that. Number 6, Rey. Is it Rey Palpatine? Is it Rey Skywalker? Is it Rey Maul, for crying out? I don't go on with that. Okay. Rey, in the end of this trailer, says, I need someone with her stupid... I don't know why Disney keeps on doing the echo voices, but anyways, Kylo reaches out his hand to Rey, who says, I just need someone to help me find my place. TheStupendousWave says that's in the beginning of the film, as you can clearly tell from what she's wearing. I don't know if that's him being good or him being bad. Probably him being bad because of what the trailer looks like. Looks like he's just some evil dude that wants to just come on, join me. I know it's like to be conflicted. That's rough. Another thing about Rey is that she is amazing. She's scary good. Because Luke, he mumbles. I hate what Mark Hamill mumbled this scene in the previews, but he goes like, I've seen this stuff, like I've seen this type of power, or whatever he said before, and I was scared. I wasn't scared then. I am now. Rey is like a goddess in Star Wars. Okay, she's amazingly powerful. She cracks the ground. That's interesting. She cracks the ground. That's kind of scary. It's almost like Kylo whenever he stopped the bullets. Like, how does one just stop a bullet with using his mind in the Force? I guess it's a movie. I'm sure. I know it's a movie, but we got cracking. We got earthquakes. With the Force users. This is crazy. She's scary good. Is she Palpatine? I don't know who she is. She could be Kylo's brother, for crying out loud. It is the fact that she's conflicted. I don't know why it would be Palpatine, because Palpatine didn't have a lick of goodness in him. So she's conflicted, and I don't know why. Maybe she is a Skywalker. Maybe they're cousins, but, come on. The whole family affair thing is getting on my nerves. But hey. And number 7, before I get to Snoke, how about Finn, though? Like, the first movie, we're baited into this whole, this finally a black character besides Mace Windu, with this young girl who's finally the face of the franchise besides Leia, who can't even wield a lightsaber. And you won't see him but about 2 scenes in this entire movie where he's in a coma, and when he's fighting when he's having a poor way of wielding something, when he's wielding that weird electric thingy against Captain Phasma. I don't think this is going to be a dynamic duo, and I'm disappointed in that because I wanted to see. I think it would be cool to see Finn and Rey fight in the last movie, but that's neither here nor there. It's probably not going to be a dynamic duo though. I'm thinking that Finn is, let's just say it, not a Jedi. He's obviously not wielding a lightsaber in this movie. It's just his ultimate battle is with Captain Phasma. If he has another battle of that, he's going to be the guy in Episode 9, for crying out loud. This story is obviously focused on Rey. I know it's kind of sad, but, you know, here we are. And that's pretty much it. Now, as for Snoke, this dude is like, maybe Snoke knows Rey somehow. Maybe Snoke has been manipulating the Force. I really don't think that he is Plagueis, because I just don't see, I cannot see that happening. I cannot see them bringing back Plagueis. Maybe they will. They'd have to convince me pretty darn well. But Snoke is like, has Rey in some weird cryptic, like, oh, that's creepy, but she's obviously in distress. He is full out in his golden robe and everything. Snoke, I think, is one masterful dude. Like, let's just call it like it is. Snoke's the guy. So whoever tries to defeat Snoke is going to have a wonderful time. So whoever wants to choreograph that little action part, you are more than welcome, because I am not willing to do it, even if he is a fantasy character. That dude's a beast. Whatever he can do, whatever Rey and Finn and all people can do, Snoke can do 10 times better. So, again, I do think that Snoke is some ancient mastermind. I don't know where he's been this whole time, but Episode 8 is going to be so fun to watch. I know you guys enjoyed the trailer. It wasn't as good as Episode 7's trailer, but it was pretty stinging good. I'm not going to lie. Disney leaves us hanging. They leave us wanting to watch the movie. Neil Patrick Harris says on Twitter that, man, I want to be in a movie now. Don't you put that schmuck in there. Please don't listen to him, Disney. But yeah, you feel like a kid again. I'm grateful because I get to see a Star Wars generation myself. Oh, guys, there's so much to talk about in so little time. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I had a lot more drawn-out video this time. I know out of my 4,000 video last time, thanks to Stupendous Wave again, that it was very fun to do, but I was very conflicted on everything. I wasn't really saying anything that meant anything. So hopefully I have it all written out right here for you guys. I'm out, and enjoy the movie December 15th. Dun, dun, dun.